A perfect location for the model behind me, near Lake Nona, Avalon Park, and also near the airport. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And the house behind me is a beautiful 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom, 2-car back aisle garage, all for $485,990 in a great location right by 417, 428 exit, just about 10 to 15 minutes to the airport and about 15 to 20 minutes to one of the happening places here in Lake Nona. It is one of the communities that I have extensively covered. I've done quite a few models, so it's a really nice model. So you have this nice walkway that leads to your front porch area, and I've done another model where they had a really nice stone elevation. This is a really nice house. It's a very good starter home, especially considering the price as they have been. So let's go inside and check this beautiful house out. Hello, and welcome to another beautiful house. Now guys, if you are looking to buy a house anywhere in Central Florida and Tampa area, this is a great resource. Make sure you press that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. And if you are not sure about which area to buy the house in, make sure to check out Orlando Living with D. And if Spanish is more a language that you are more comfortable with, make sure to check out Orlandohomeshow in Espanol, run by amazing Ana Karina. And we do all these models in Spanish also. So the first thing you're going to notice is that you have the 9'4" ceiling height with the 8-foot door. Everything that you see in this house is that you get, except your washer, dryer, and refrigerator. They are not doing that anymore. However, it does have a lot of upgrades included in the price. So it's an inventory home. This is the price. This is what the floor looks like. This is what the tile looks like. Take it or leave it. So that is something to keep in mind. It's a 1,609 square foot, but it's done very comfortably. The value of this house is more in terms of the location and the area that it is in. Now, if you go into the more suburban and a deeper area, let's say you just get into the Polk County, get into Davenport, Kissimmee, Urbandale, Lakeland side, you're probably going to get a lot more bang for your buck. But if you insist on being close to the Orlando International Airport, then this is what you can probably get, which could be a nice starter home. Now, there is a CDD, which is about $133. The HOA is about $106 a month, which does include your internet. So that is something good. It does include that. It's on a 40 by 110 lot. Some of the lots are a little bit bigger, but it's a back aisle drive. So it's a back alley 2-car garage. So that is something to keep in mind. You're not going to have a lot of space to be able to build a pool. So as you enter through the doors, you have your living area, and these are the tiles that you get. I would have definitely expected to get more lights over there. Now, when I started shooting this morning, it was nice and sunny. And towards the late afternoon, it looks like it's going to storm any minute. So it's a little bit dark and gloomy. But that is something to know, because that's just Florida is. It's beautiful 1 minute. Next minute it's storming, and then next minute it's sun raining. So that is something to keep in mind. So you have this family living area or the great room. You also have this nice kitchen island. Now this is the color of your cabinets, the color of your granite, 60/40 sink. It is included within the price itself as you see it. And as I mentioned, your refrigerator do not convey. Right now what they are doing on their inventory home is they're giving you better options in terms of your closing cost and prepaid. They're giving up to 4% if you're able to close in September and October. So that is a flex money. You can use that to buy points to put your interest rate down, or if you're paying cash, then you can have them adjust a certain portion of that money towards the price of the house. So that is something to keep in mind. Now you do get the microwave, and you also have your range hood right there. One thing I do want to point out is that it vents outside. I just built my own house and moved into it, and oh my God, the things that I have learned from it. Make sure to check out the ultimate playlist or the ultimate guide to building your house. I talk about design center options. I talk about a lot of things to educate you as a consumer in regards to when you are dealing with the builders, things that you need to watch out for, things that you need to be aware of. And if you are looking to buy, give us a call. We do this every single day. We have boots on the ground for you. We also go to every single house that our clients are building once every month to do a video log and a photo log, and we send those to our clients so they know exactly what's going on. And we do that for all of our clients that are building with us and our team. Now you also have a small pantry area right there. So it kind of goes a little bit inside. It's a little skinny pantry, but it's a nice house to just get the ball rolling, especially with the rent in Orlando. It's gone up quite a bit. Like a house like this probably in this area will easily rent for about $2,300-$2,400. It's just going on. Let me go ahead and take you outside to the patio area. And this is where you have your covered lanai, or you can actually do this screened. You can cover this patio area with a screen after you buy. There's not a lot of room in terms of being able to build a pool. You are facing the conservation side, as you probably could see, and you have the 2-car garage with the nice pad. It doesn't come with the pavers as some of the models in this community does, especially if they're on a 50 or a 60-foot lot. So that is something to keep in mind. But what I also want to do is I want to take you in the garage. Now guys, if you are looking to buy, this is a really good resource, because right now I am really trying to bring every single floor plan that the builders have. So I'm creating a library of all the models or all the floor plans with different builders. So if you say, I'm looking for the Bristol model with Mattamy Home, or I'm looking for St. Croix model with the Taylor Morrison, you can come to my YouTube channel and be able to find that, because most of the time the builders are going to build this exact same floor plan in a different community that they're opening up in a different area. The only difference is going to be the price. So that is something to keep in mind. Now let me go ahead and take you to the garage over here, because I want to show you a few things over here. So this is a concrete block construction on the first floor, and on the second floor you are going to have frame. So that is a very common thing. You also have entrance to your attic over here, and then you have your water heater elevated. Now this is something that is not required, but this builder has a standard, it's a standard feature with the builder. They will always elevate that. I build with Lancy and they have the water heater on the ground. They do not do that. However, they do have that pole, which I understand is because of the code. So let's go upstairs in this house. Let me know what you think of this floor plan so far. But before I go there, I also want to show you your laundry, because the laundry is located over here. And then as you see, this is the size of the laundry. Please understand, your washer and dryer do not come. There's been a lot of logistic issues. A lot of builders are doing that. They're not giving any appliances because sometimes they don't come on time and it causes more headache, and then they can't close on time. So they're just not doing it. They'll probably give you more in credit. So that is something to keep in mind. Your half a bathroom is over here. It's a pretty good size. It's a little bit, I thought it would be skinny for the square footage. And that's why I always say square footage doesn't really matter that much as the flow of the house. So it's a little bit over, like it's a pretty comfortable size with the wash station right there. So let's go upstairs and check rest of this beautiful model out. So as I come upstairs, you're going to notice that this looks more like a townhome. However, this is a single family detached home. So that is something to keep in mind, but it's built like a townhome in terms of the floor plan, in terms of how it flows. So right over here is your first secondary bedroom. And as I was mentioning, you're going to see a lot of blue tape and a green tape, and it's basically that this house is sold, and before the builder hands over the possession to the buyer, they're going to do a walkthrough and say, hey, there's a little paint mark, or this is not right. So that is something. Now, if you want to know more, make sure to check out my guide of building a brand new home playlist, because that's where I talk about things like this. I talk about inspection. And then the good thing about this is that this house, or this specific house, has a Jack and Jill pretty much. So you have the bathroom which connects you to the other one. So you have the shower tub combination with your tiles, and in this specific model the tiles don't usually go all the way up, but that was the case with the other ones. You have the undermount sink with the same color granite over here and the cabinet, but you have the 18 by 18 tiles on the floor, and then it kind of comes around and then you have the other bedroom. So I kind of like that. I have two small boys, and this would be perfect. You know, they have the bathroom to share in between. It's not a true Jack and Jill, but it's a version of a Jack and Jill with a bathroom right over here. So nothing very extraordinary in terms of your closet space right there. I'm not a huge fan of these kind of space in terms of your the door for your closet. And as I come over here, this is where you have your master. And I know it's only 1,609 square foot home, and it seems a little bit tight in terms upstairs than it is downstairs. Downstairs looks more, but this is a really nice house in a great area to at least get the ball rolling, because I can't tell you how many people were like, I'm sitting on the fence because the prices are going up and up and up, and the rates were really super low. And now that the rates have gone up, prices have not really come down in terms of how they have went up. They're still waiting on the line, because I always tell this, and I did that myself as a consumer. I built my own house, closed on it, moved into it, and now I know why people say, hey, they're never going to be moving again. It was an absolute nightmare. But when the rates change, you can always refinance. The question you need to ask yourself is, can you afford that? Because if you're paying anything $2,000 or $3,000 in rent, you probably might be better off, because you can always build equity. And as all the people say, you know, having your own house is a start of you being able to have your own nest egg rather than renting. That's just my two thoughts. Take it or leave it, but that is just my personal thoughts. And then you also have the master closet over here. Nothing very big, but at least comfortable to just get it started, you know. So that is something to keep in mind. And then right across from it is your master bathroom. It has a walk-in frame shower, and then the tiles over here do not go all the way up as it does in the 50s and the 60s of this specific house. You do have the double sink with the same countertop that we saw downstairs with the same color cabinet. And then this is where you have your closet space. Well, let me know what you think of this specific model. It's a really nice house to get started in the location. Now we bring in a lot of information to you, and I hope you do get a lot of value. We post about 8+ homes, and make sure to check me out. I'm doing my Instagram and TikTok dancing and whatever I need to do to get through you and get through the right people who are looking to buy a house anywhere in Central Florida and Tampa. So make sure to check me out on Instagram and TikTok at @dguptaorlando. And thank you so much. Now, choosing the right agent and the right team is really important. So make sure you check us out on Google, Facebook, Zillow. Check our reviews out. We're here to help and serve, and that is something that I pride on, because when you give us a call, we're going to do a Zoom call with you. We'll understand exactly what your needs are, and then when you show up, we're going to show you homes that fits your criteria, fits your budget, so that we're not taking you around, because buying a house is a very emotional thing, and our services to you is absolutely free. Until the next one, thank you for watching. Bye for now.